Tonight on Closer Look, a business owner in Sault Ste. Marie is taking some flack online for her Canada is not for sale apparel, notably whether or not the items themselves were made in Canada. SooToday editor Brandon Walker covered the story and joins us tonight from the Soo. Brandon, Barb Marin has been in business for over 30 years as the owner of Barb's #1 Embroidery. So what happened here? What's all the fuss about?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's kind of a funny story. When I contacted Barb, I thought we would just be talking about the hats and the stickers. I wasn't aware that she had been getting some hate mail, and yeah, she's been hearing from people that were questioning where she gets the items from before she embroiders them.
So I guess part of the issue here, Brandon, is trying to source the product in Canada. And if she does, that could lead to higher prices, which in turn, of course, would be passed on to the consumer.
Exactly. And it does sound like some of the items come from her Canadian suppliers. Some of them are not made in Canada. She had said Bangladesh and India, China, places like that.
Brandon, is this more about making sure the product isn't coming from the United States?
I think if you go by our commenters, because we did get a lot of comments on this, that's exactly what it's about. And they were saying as long as it's not American made, and most people seem to be cheering her on.
Now, tariffs have been a hot button topic for the past several weeks. Brandon, what kind of impact would tariffs have on Marin's business?
Her fear is that tariffs could shut her down and shut down a lot of businesses. She actually compared it to the impact that COVID had on businesses.
Brandon, Barb Marin isn't the only one showing national pride. It seems Captain Canuck is taking the Kitchener-Waterloo region by storm.
That's true, too. That story definitely shows the climate that we're in right now, where people are really rooting for Canada. And characters made in Canada, Canadian ideals, Canadian products, Canadian companies.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. There's been so much rhetoric from President Donald Trump surrounding our great country becoming the 51st state and referring to Prime Minister Trudeau as Governor Trudeau. There really seems to be a sense of renewed surging pride amongst Canadians. Would you say?
I would agree with that. Some politicians, some Canadian politicians have said that we should be thanking Donald Trump for really kind of uniting Canadians and uniting us as one country.
Now, the timing has never been better with the championship game tonight at the Four Nations Face-Off at TD Garden in Boston between Canada and the U.S. It just seems like it was meant to be, and certainly after Saturday's contest between these two, we're in for one heck of a game.
I agree. Let's go Canada.
Let's do it. SooToday editor Brandon Walker joining us on tonight's Closer Look.